love this so much. I cannot wait for this year's New York. We need it.
I mean, this city delivers a fucking season of Housewives. That's all I know.
This is really, really big. Guys, speaking of really, really big.
Yes.
We have a guest coming out. Now, whoo.
Now, we are singers, as you all will attest to, amazing singers. But sometimes you get a Broadway legend. Sometimes you get somebody who...
I'm gonna stand.
Yeah. It's important. Who has a voice of a generation, really.
A voice of an angel.
She is a Tony fucking Award winner.
Guys,
she's
gonna put Danielle and I to shame very soon. Please welcome the amazingly talented, she's playing currently Melania Trump on Colbert.
She's also on the show The Detour on TBS.
She has won a Tony Award for Gypsy. Please welcome Laura Benanti.
There's a microphone for you.
You're not used to being Broadway adjacent.
No, I'm not. Laura said, and I quote, "I didn't know about this theater."
It's true. I've worked across the street from this theater many, many times and didn't know it was here.
Yeah, it is here, Laura.
It's not really.
It's big. It's really big.
Yeah, it's just not a place where Broadway caliber actors go in.
When I looked up this theater after we were booked, this is not a joke, it said a very nice theater in New York for lesser known acts.
No.
I was like, great. Perfect.
But this has been an amazing, this is a gorgeous theater. We're so happy to be here.
So happy. Laura, you're a huge Housewives fan. Tell us, for instance, what's your favorite city?
New York.
Okay.
New York, I mean, obviously. And then Beverly Hills. Yeah, I've never watched the OC. I know it's the OG. I know, I'm sorry, you guys, listen. And I don't watch Atlanta. There's Atlanta or Jersey. It's too much yelling. It's too much yelling. See, the people who booed are the people who like Atlanta, right? Because you're yelling.
Look, we all love some of our children. Some of us love all of our children.
Exactly. That's right.
See, I have to disagree with you with love. I disagree with you about Atlanta, but I do feel New Jersey to have an undercurrent of darkness.
Yeah.
That's very...
It's depressing.
Scary.
Yeah, well, it's a family torn to shreds.
Yeah.
And I'm here for it.
Jersey. I'm here for it. I'm from Jersey, so it just feels, and I've bumped into some of those women at the mall, and it just all feels sad and weird.
No, I get that.
But I love New York and I love Beverly Hills.
Who are your favorite kind of people? Who are they characters, humans?
God. Are they?
Stars.
Are they? I have to say I do love Luann. I'm here for her. I'm here for the phoenix rising from the ashes. I really believe in it.
Well, Laura, I'll say you believe in it because
Yeah.
you emailed Danielle and I and told us that you were part, and apparently you will say yes to anything because you're here.
Obviously.
And you said yes to Luann's recent cabaret.
I did. So here's how this went down. So I was doing a play on Broadway.
Yes.
The actual Broadway, where called Meteor Shower.
Yes, Steve Martin.
Steve Martin wrote it, and it was Amy Schumer. It was great people. And she came to the opening night. And at the party, I was trying to get a selfie with her in the background, and she caught me. And then came over and started talking to me and was very drunk. VVVV drunk. This is pre, jail. And
Was she surrounded by a bush?
no, she was bushless. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And she started talking to me, but she was clearly not really taking me in. And then everything went down, all the craziness. She fought the police. And then I get an email from my friend Ben saying, Luann is doing the show at 54 Below and would love to have you as a guest. And immediately I thought of you guys, and I was like, boots on the ground.
Yes!
Thank you, Laura.
You're welcome.
Thank you for
So I
doing
took it for the
your-
team.
I'll say.
So I get there to the rehearsal, the sound check.
Rehearsal?
Yeah. Yeah. People do those things.
We did not rehearse what's coming next.
And she could not have been more lovely. First of all, she looks incredible. Her skin is glowing. She is like a lean, mean fighting machine. And she was so engaged, looked me right in the eye, asked to see pictures of my daughter. I have a 1-year-old daughter. She asked to see pictures. She was like,
we did not see photos yet.
No. Right. Well,
we'll ask you after.
I was gonna say.
I was like,
she asked.
Note to self.
No, but she was like, oh my God, she's so adorable. I'll watch her. I'm a nurse.
What?
Can you imagine if I was like, ding dong, just with my kid, and I was like, hey Lou, so I have an audition. Do you mind?
Lou, I need you.
Yeah. She's like, I'm a nurse.
Liz, like, I'm singing.
She's like, not really.
But the first thing she said was, nice to meet you. And I was like, actually, we met. We met at the after party of the play. And she was like, yeah, I was very drunk. I don't remember it at all. And I was like, okay. And the cabaret show is so fun. So I get out there and Dorinda is texting. She's on her phone, which I hate. I think that's so rude when people are performing and people are texting. It just really bothers me. And I almost called her. Right. But it's different when you're singing versus just like chatting. Right?
Not to me.
Not right. Right. You're always singing. I almost called her out, but then I was like, no, don't do it. And then once I really got into it, she looked up.
What were you getting into? Like, did Lou say, sing this?
No, so I have a medley that I do, which I set up as if it's going to be very precious and lovely, and instead it's like all songs I should not sing, like Baby Got Back and the Thong Song, but all sung operatically.
I love this.
Thank you. And at first Bethany was like, would not even like move a bone.
She's intimidated by talent.
Well, maybe. But by the end, she was like subtly, like her cheekbones were moving. And they were really nice. They were like a really nice group. My friend Kate, who's here tonight.
Hi, Kate.
Hi, Kate. She came with me, and when we were backstage, it was just like a really kind of weird, funny thing.
How many numbers did Lou sing? Because I don't know that she has so many.
Sing is a loose term for it. I think.
How small is her range?
it's -2 notes. It's -2 notes.
Well, we have another
there
photo.
We are.
There you are.
Oh my God! So the one on the left is when she's hammered on opening night. Look how much better she looks post.
She does look hammered on that one.
Yeah.
But so is I, to be fair. I am also hammered in this one, and she is not.
Wow. Now, you said you didn't stay for this part, but let's see the photo. Sonia Morgan got up.
Oh my God!
Wow. Guys, this is real. Sonia Tremont Morgan took her dress off dancing.
The fuck? Why did she do that?
She was so into it, and I saw a video that one of you sent me where she's gyrating, touching herself. It is so uncomfortable.
Wait, did she mean to take her dress off?
Unclear.
She looks great.
But here's what I love. Like 4 days later, they're at like Kripalu yoga, whatever, studio, just fine and just doing yoga. Like if that was my friend and she took her dress off at my cabaret show, I don't think I'd be like, let's go do yoga. I think I'd be so mad.
She is. I mean, look, I have to say, her breasts are farther up than mine are. Right?
Same.
I think your bustier is creeping.
It's further. My breasts are now down here, and I'm just going to give you status updates on where my breasts are throughout the evening. Right now, they're right down here. That's
like
okay.
a turtleneck.
And did she give you anything for doing the show?
No. She's going to babysit my daughter.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, maybe this is a good time to get into Beverly Hills with you, and we want to announce.
You guys, we have a microphone over there for boots on the ground.
Yes.
Come up to the mic, but also remember, short and sweet.
Oh my God. B's on the G.
B's on the G, but remember.
Now, we had a couple people on the show earlier where they were backing us up from the B on the G about 5 days. They're like, I got up. I walked around, then I was with friends, we went 5 days, and then they were like, and now here it is. So just right before.
We got details, what they ate for dinner,
Hi.
Hi. So yeah, I'll keep it quick. I live in Brooklyn, New York.
Yay.
And I found out about 10 months ago that a housewife lives in my building.
Who? Is it Carol?
So I was doing laundry on a
that
random...
little short guy's wife that the battery charges. Jules?
I wish.
Sorry.
So I was looking out my window, like my apartment window one day on a regular Saturday, and I saw 2 little Yorkshire Terriers running around. And
Jeez.
I realize, yes, that Kenya Moore is in my courtyard.
Wow! And
This
he's your
is so
husband?
unexpected!
So, okay, this happened in April of last year. So I have been waiting for so long for you guys to come. I have told this story on like all of the Aileen's Facebook groups. There's video of me huffing and puffing at my window and videotaping her. But what happened is I sprinted down there because I didn't know she lived there. And I sprinted down so fast and ran up to her like completely out of breath and was like, "Are you Kenya Moore?" And she was like, "Yeah," like didn't want to tell me she was Kenya Moore.
Wow.
And she was with a man. It was Mark.
Wow.
But
You're
at the
the
time,
only person who has seen this man.
That's funny because when Cynthia was crying about Mark, I was like, "Oh, I've met him."
Wow,
I know.
thank you so much.
You saw a golden
That's a really good
unicorn.
one.
Thank you. You know,
Really solid. I like
Apparently-
that you were there for emotional support.
Yeah.
You were like, don't worry.
Yes.
her friend was nodding the whole time. She was like,
She was like,
Yeah.
yes, accurate.
Make it happen.
thanks
I
for
was there.
keeping her honest.
And
Yeah.
if all of you want to bring up a hype man as you speak, I think that's a good idea.
So let's talk
Let's
about
talk
Beverly. And we'll
Beverly
just kind of pop to
Hills.
you guys. Beverly Hills in general this last week.
Dorit.
Dorit.
I feel like I hate her so much. I'm sorry, I hate her. But here I will say, I feel like she would have made an amazing like silent movie actress. Every shot of her, she's like. I'm like, you know you're on TV,
With
right?
that dark, the smoky eye.
And her varying lengths of hair.
You guys,
Stop.
I'm starting to love Dorit.
Stop it. No.
Damn. I'm here for her.
Don't let her
Don't-
suck you in,
don't let
Danielle.
She
her
has
it.
sucked me
She's
into
so
her
manipulative.
weird accent, and I'm
Where is she from? That's what I wanted to ask you. Where is she?
Connecticut.
You guys, shut the fuck up. She is?
Yeah.
I was like, okay, surely she's Australian, but she moved here when she was 4, so she's got that weird, like, I'm always talking. I hate it so much.
She
You're not
claims she's
Catherine Hepburn.
Connecticut by way of Jerusalem and London.
She sucks.
Guys,
Landing in the world's ugliest home.
Yeah.
It is-
Why is it so ugly?
it is so
So horrible.
It's
so
steep.
angry at her.
It's so steep. I feel like I'm
Beverly Beach.
Beverly Beach.
Someone was like, yes.
This entire show is sponsored by Beverly Beach.
How about when he told her what he thought the name should be, and she's like,
She
We all
looked
had
dead.
that.
oh my, she looked dead. But when she relayed it, she was like, and I love the name
Oh, yeah.
so much. Beverly Beach.
It's the worst name of anything ever.
Erica has done 2 amazing acting jobs recently.
Yes,
One
she
was
has.
when Dorit told her Beverly Beach. She was like, "Ow!"
Yeah.
She was
I
like,
love it.
fun. The second was when Lisa Rinna gave her a duster. I haven't seen a performance like that.
Oh. But
You
Lisa
know-
Rinna's mom.
You
Lois.
know, Mikey
Love
took
Lois.
it and
Love
threw it in the
Lois.
trash.
Oh, of course.
Mikey took it with Edward Scissorhand hands and
Burned it to the ground. And it wouldn't burn because it's made of nothing natural.
wow.
We've bought those dusters as we've bought every housewife
Wait,
product.
have you really?
Oh,
Yes.
of course.
I have the maroon one and you have the green one.
Yeah.
Is it itchy?
It is.
Yes.
Yeah, it's tough.
Right.
It's a hard material that when gets wet turns to cement. And I'm not joking. It is the hardest material I've ever worn.
No.
It's Camille, so we do meet Lois.
I love
I love
Lois.
Lois.
Lois is
Love
so sweet. And I like seeing Lisa Rinna with her mom.
Yeah,
Me too. And Delilah was
Humanizing.
quite sweet.
She was so sweet. I know, she was so happy to see her grandma.
When we were at the lunch, Camille, of course, had to enter and say the most annoying thing, which is so. Camille goes, "I'm a hugger."
I know.
Camille.
Now, there was some tough parts of this week's episode, namely Pink Dog.
Pink dog.
R.I.P.
Now, was Pink Dog a character we were supposed to know?
Yeah, I feel like that was the first I've heard of Pink Dog.
Me too.
Except for one time when she was like, hello, Pink Dog.
Yeah,
And that was it.
And they cut back to that, and
Yeah.
they had Pink Dog like scampering in the background, and they just put it like in slow mo.
Yeah.
Pink Dog was like,
I mean, I will say, why don't they just do to Pink Dog what they did to Jiggy, which is stuff it and have Ken wear it?
I mean, I was devastated as I was watching, but then when apparently Pikachu went on the ventilator, I was like, I can't.
Too much.
And then I was like, what is going on with these Vander animals?
I know.
And like, are the fucked up mini horses next?
I
Like,
was thinking, I was like, is that something in the water or like the air?
the fucking
Well,
swan
guys,
shit
I
everywhere.
have a
your
theory
theory?
that's been emailed to us
Yes.
from former reality star Greg Bennett from New Jersey.
Okay.
He has a very controversial take on Pink Dog.
All right.
He sends Danielle and I an email, subject a statement. Hello! Exclamation point. Dogs don't just have heart attacks and die. Ken carries all those dogs around tucked into his shirts, and he absolutely smothered Pink Dog to death.
Oh my God. He absolutely.
And he did the same to the other one that we later learned was put on a dog respirator. This is a hill I'm willing to die on.
He calls himself a pink dog truther.
Oh my God. This is amazing.
I did think Ken and Lisa had kind of a nice moment together when
Yeah.
she was upset that he was blaming himself. It was sweet.
Yeah.
I mean, he did give,
like their
as he
relationship.
said, he did give him the kiss of life.
Yeah, that's what she said. She's like, you gave him the kiss of life.
And I
Guys.
was like, remind me what that is again.
You make out with your dog.
That's CPR, right?
yeah, that's CPR.
Just call it fucking CPR, you weirdos.
God bless Ken giving Pink Dog CPR.
I wish we had footage of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where were those producers then?
If I saw that, it would be, I mean, I did feel badly.
No,
Poor
I
Pink
did too.
Dog.
Should we talk about the psychic?
Yes. Oh my God. How about when she was like, and Pink Dog, and everyone was like, oh! And she was like, I saw that he died on Twitter, and I was like, oh!
I gasped out loud.
I did too.
You did.
I gay gasped.
Oh, I was. And then we found out, Erica was kidnapped as a boy and kept in a ship.
Wait, guys, hold on. I did not see that coming. Because she is such a straight shooter. I did not expect her to be like, I was a little boy and I was in the bottom of the ship. And so matter-of-factly, like she was saying this morning, I had lemon in my car. Like, what? No.
She was just like, you guys all know this story.
Yeah, I was a little
No.
boy. who was in the bottom of the ship.
That
I did not know
psychic
that.
had a lot of nerve to claim that Marilyn Monroe and John Lennon were there.
They were like, ooh.
Doreen goes, oh. She said, I love Marilyn. Marilyn Monroe killed herself to leave Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
She's not coming back to Kyle's house.
For you,
No.
She's not coming back.
Now, guys, we were also delighted by my favorite character on all of the series, Glenn. The party planner, who I believe is actually a fishmonger.
Yeah.
And just is like a body flat outside, like, got some fish! Like, I believe she met him on the docks and dragged him into her party.
It makes me think Kyle is incredibly loyal, though,
Yes.
because I
I
think
agree.
that's Glenn is from back in the day,
Yeah.
and I like that.
I do too.
I love him, and I feel like he looks good for Glenn.
Does he?
For Glenn, I felt like I'm happy when he's healthy. He's my favorite. I have such a spot for him in my heart. Love him.
Why are so many of the housewives right now, 2 in Atlanta, 1 here, wearing Gucci fanny packs everywhere they go?
I love a fanny pack. I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
It's hands-free.
I have to say,
I love
though,
a fanny pack.
it's a purse. It's another purse, so you don't wear, like, I don't have my purse on me in the house. Like, and that
Yeah.
was strange. Like, Doris is just carrying this around.
Also, that was the worst bit of acting I've ever
Yes.
seen, where she was like, "Oh, I didn't know someone was gonna be calling
Yes.
me." You're like, "No, you absolutely did.
It
You're
was
terrible."
horrible.
It
And
was
then
on the call sheet.
she does more mugging than I do when I'm acting. She was like, oh,
Yes,
Teddy.
I know. That's what I'm saying. She's like a silent movie actress. I hate it.
And then Teddy's talking, she's like,
I know.
Now, Teddy gave us a tough blush this week.
I like Teddy.
you like Teddy Bear?
Controversial.
That
I
is
know.
controversial.
I know. I felt for her this week.
Yeah.
I did.
Am I dead inside? I'm like, you're done.
All right.
She's very sweet, so she just has no business being here.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, she doesn't belong.
She doesn't belong. I agree.
Yeah.
Some boots on the ground.
Hi.
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 You can. Yeah, you.
Yeah,
you're
there
good.
seems to be a lot of fog. Like this is
Guys, this is the smoke that's in my contract. Wherever I go, I have to have this intense amount of smoke.
We did not want it,
Yeah.
but Laura has to
No,
have
I'm sorry.
it.
It's
You can
my
take the
Phantom of the Opera days.
You can take the mic out if you want.
I'm a giant.
Just everyone, just hold that mic kind of close.
Okay.
Yeah. Hi.
Cool.
Hi. So I have a boots on the ground from a couple years ago. I was taking a flight with this girl, and I was saying how much I love the Real Housewives of New York, and I think Bethany is super funny. And she goes, I hate Bethany. I was like, that's pretty personal. So what's up? So she proceeds to explain that she had a run-in with Bethany at Catch, the nightclub in Meatpacking. So she said, sorry about the fog.
Is this are we burning to the ground?
No, it is.
Yeah, okay.
No.
So
A gentleman before the show said, do you want fog? And I said, yes.
You got it.
I didn't even think. Okay, go on.
So she's there for dinner, and she goes up to the bar, and Bethany goes up to the bar as well. The bartender goes to her first. Bethany then proceeds to budge into her and flip her hair in her face.
Yeah.
She's like, wow, that was really intense. So she then still gets the drink first. Then they're up at the nightclub, and she goes up, and her table is right next to Bethany's. And then she's screaming, ugh, I can't believe the type of people they let in here. Really pissed off.
Wow.
So this girl's like, whatever. So she proceeds to get up at one point. Bethany walks over, pours a drink down her dress.
No.
Yeah. And then gets kicked.
On purpose?
Yes! How do you not pour? I mean, she was like...
The only drink I can picture her is pouring a skinny girl for advertising.
And then proceeds to get kicked out of the bar by the security.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Thank you.
I love you guys. Bye.
Thank you.
I believe it.
Do you guys remember there was a thing on this week where they said, well, everybody knows Nanny Kay. Anyone else remember that? Who the fuck is Nanny Kay?
Oh yeah, they were like, if you're really friends with me, then you need to know Nanny
Kay.
I don't know that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Who's grandma? There's a grandma.
Nanny. People are just screaming
Lisa
the word grandma.
Vanderpump's grandma.
Oh.
She has a grandmother
Wait,
still alive?
Lisa Vanderpump is a grandma.
I think that's why everyone's so confused.
Yeah.
How old is Lisa Vanderpump?
Lisa is such a kind of, there is that piece of her that's always like, you don't know me well enough, you're not treating me well
Yeah.
enough. It's very tiresome as a friend, I think.
Yeah.
As her friend, you're her friend.
Yeah. Well, it's entitled. There's an entitlement
Yes.
where you're just like,
And she's always testing everyone.
Oh,
yes, she is. But I think that comes from insecurity.
Yeah, of course. Of course. Hi.
Hi, guys.
Let's run through them quick, just as a general note. Hi.
We had this. Okay, first, Casey, I want to say thank you for being so honest about your postpartum depression.
Oh,
And I want to also say, Danielle, thank you for getting me through my postpartum depression this past fall. I would be the girl walking through my town, hysterically laughing on my headphones with
Thank you for saying that. What if I was like, can you run through that a little quicker?
We
Thank
have
you,
a
truly.
really, really, really juicy
Oh.
boots on the ground.
All right.
So, we work at a place in Midtown,
Okay.
and we have a milkman that works at our place. This is him.
How do you have a picture of your milk?
What is
printed
a
it out.
milkman? What year are we in?
Exactly what we thought you would ask.
Wait, why do you guys have a milkman?
Yeah.
Because it's like a bougie place we work.
He's super hot. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I'd buy milk from him.
All right,
Yeah.
so
I drink his milk.
one morning in August, I got a text message from
Photos,
Courtney
guys.
that
It's like usual
says,
suspect.
Is that her fucking milkman?
I look and I say, that is our fucking milkman.
What? Where?
Kelly Dodd is in Vegas at the Maple White.
Now we're in Vegas?
Hold on.
Guys, this is their milkman.
Wow, there's the milkman.
Hold on.
So
They're
the
in
milkman's
Vegas.
in Vegas with Kelly, okay?
Okay, so not only 3 weeks later. Oh wait, first. I deep dive obviously into both of their Instagrams.
Yeah.
And not only does the milkman follow Kelly Dodd, he follows
What about Jolie?
Jolie, her daughter.
yes.
You believe the milkman to be dating Kelly now that she's divorced?
Or her daughter.
Wait.
She declares divorce.
The
Okay.
New York Post announces their divorce
Yes.
3 weeks later, and then New Year's Eve, we know firsthand, because we talked to him, that some TV personality is coming into town to spend time with him for New Year's Eve, and
He likes to go out. He's a homebody.
we believe that TV personality to be Ms. Kelly Dodd.
Is banging the milkman.
Kelly Dodd is with the milkman. Thank you.
Thank you. Wow.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys.
And I appreciate you saying that. Wow, wow,
Thank
wow,
you.
wow.
Yes.
We got there. Laura, any other insights on Beverly Hills?
Any other insights? I'm sorry, I just really hate Dorit so much. That's my only insight. I just feel like I don't understand why Rinna is like into this friendship. I just don't understand.
What do you
my big
feel
thing.
about Erica Jane?
Okay. So I really like Erica Jane. I will say, I enjoy her a lot. I think she's a straight shooter. For me, she definitely has been my favorite on the show.
Yeah.
When she, and I know this is controversial, but when she sort of like clapped at Teddy so quickly, it was so intense for me that I was like, whoa, this is coming from a very dark place. It just felt like too much.
Yeah.
It felt like a little
lot
bit
of
too
people
much.
felt that. I feel like there was a poll on Watch What Happens Live.
Oh, there was?
Yeah, and I think 81% of America said that she
Yeah.
was too.
I'm sure that all of America voted.
All of America voted.
Yeah. But I will say, I also really enjoyed her like very pretty makeup when she. Didn't she have such pretty makeup?
When she was
always
apologizing to Teddy or when she was
Yes.
screaming?
No, not when she was screaming. I did not like that,
Yeah.
like high pigtail curl situation that was happening.
Yeah.
No, when Dorit came over and they were drinking champagne, I
Yeah.
thought she looked very beautiful.
Yeah.
Her very dewy.
Her skin, and we know now because we've seen her in person,
Yeah.
is flawless.
Yeah.
Flawless.
I
It
know.
is.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It went to a kind of a very dark place where, and I have done that to a couple friends back in the day, and it is. But you don't come back from it.
Yeah, I feel that way.
You don't. One friend, we're sort of back, but
Okay.
not really. My father had to pull me away. I mean,
No way.
yeah.
Tough.
All right.
Now,
It happens, and
Sure.
I'm not excusing the behavior. I'm just saying it happens. If you
Yeah.
have a rage problem.
Right.
Now, we want to do a little something here, something important.
A little number.
Oh,
A
great.
little number. Now, Casey, we always talk about how we came to the Housewives, our stories. So we wanted to sing a little number about how.
Each one of us came to fall in love with the Housewives, and these are our true stories about how we got into the show. Shall we? This is from a little Broadway musical called The Chorus Line.
I was really depressed when I moved to LA. Couldn't get work, couldn't get paid. I was freaking out and getting older and probably on my very last egg. And though I was 29, okay, I was 33, but I look good. Now, life as an actor is never easy. People just told me no thanks. I would make big choices nobody wanted, and Evie sadly pissed off Tom Hanks. But then I saw women on TV that were acting like me, so big and alive. But they were real, and more important, they were housewives. Everything was good when I watched Housewives. Botoxed women yelling at their friends. I saw myself within those crazy bitches. Hey, I was happy watching Housewives. That's when I started watching Atlanta. Up a steep and very tacky stairway to the voice of Andy Cohen. Up a steep and very tacky stairway. It wasn't paradise. It wasn't paradise. It wasn't paradise. It was Koto.
I was just divorced and feeling depressed. Needed to numb. Eating my feelings was all I could do and stare at my Tony Award. Then I found New York, and I saw the light. Now watching these bitches sure isn't pretty, but really what was the harm? I'm fully hooked on all things Bravo. My favorite is Southern Charm. So wrapped up, I never thought I'd be. But I had Shep, so fuck my ex. There's also JD. Everything was beautiful on the Housewives. Donald Trump isn't president. Yes, everything is beautiful on the Housewives. I was horny watching Housewives. Up a steep and very tacky stairway to the voice of Andy Cohen. Up a steep and very tacky stairway. Bravo is paradise. Bravo is paradise. Bravo is paradise. We have come home.
I found the Housewives at a low point in my life. I was coming off a bloated stomach ad campaign, and then my mom passed away suddenly, and my bloated stomach and I were on the couch depressed. I turned the TV on one day, and I saw this show about Kodo de Casa with a woman named Gina Kehoe who looked like my mom, and I was intrigued. In my fantasy life, I lived in Kodo and didn't have any problems. I'd be friends with Vicky, Joe, and Miguel. And maybe Slade Smiley would say to me, Casey, do you want to dance? And I'd say, Slade, I would love to dance. But it was clear.
Why am I here?
That I was born to do a podcast about garbage.
I'm going to do.
I don't know these girls.
We did not pay Laura for this.
Not a dime.
Okay, I was 36.
This is beneath me.
It was Slade Smiley, and he said, Casey, do you want to dance? And I said, Slady, I would love to.
Everything is beautiful. Watching a Housewives. Turn it on, and Nene's always there. Yes, everything was beautiful. Watching
Yes, everything was beautiful. Watching Housewives.
I found my people.
Can I go home now?
Gina Kehoe, watching Housewives. Wow, Laura Benanti! Wow, thank you so much. I am chilled.
I'm gonna say something. Hearing her sing is making me think maybe I'm not the singer I thought I was. I mean, I don't know. Maybe not. I mean, maybe it's fine.
It's making me think I could do this. Wow, I had chills. I'm gonna be totally genuine. I never in my life did I think I would sing with a Broadway singer. That was a high for me for life. Wow, I'm crying. That was wonderful. Wow.
Now,
Back to garbage.
So you think Logan's a good person?
I do.
Came here because I was running.
Okay.
Running from myself.
Please.
But I'm not gonna run again.
him, I promise.
Maybe he's good then.
No. I'm one of the good guys.
Or maybe not.
Marvel and Stitcher present Wolverine: The Long Night. Out now, only on Stitcher Premium. For 1 month free, go to wolverinepodcast.com and use promo code MARVEL.
This has been an Earwolf production, executive produced by Scott Aukerman, Chris Bannon, and Colin Anderson. For more information and content, visit earwolf.com.